Today I'm talking about the Canon EF-M system, the direction I'd like to see it go. Of course, it's all up in the air if it's going to go anywhere at all or go away, but I like it. It has some use cases that I definitely enjoy. Main thing I use it for is video, actually. Of course, I do make a lot of videos taking photos with the M50 or whatever, but now I do have the Canon EOS M6 Mark II. And it's definitely a vastly improved camera in some ways, but it also doesn't have the built-in viewfinder. There are some issues. There are a few things that I would like to see Canon do with the system. Who knows if they'll do anything at all? No idea. But that's not really the point. I'm just gonna throw my ideas out there. I would like to see more video focus. That's, selfishness there, but I would like to see that. Say 2 models for video. Basically the M6 Mark II, but more video without the viewfinder as it is. Of course, you can maybe add on the viewfinder, which that's fine, but have those 2 dedicated video ones. You got the higher end functional video one with a flip up screen maybe, and then you've got a side flip, no viewfinder model, which I don't know, should that be higher or lower? Doesn't matter. And then have 3 photography focused cameras. One, basically like the M5 series, viewfinder on the camera, a good viewfinder, large viewfinder, physically large. And then a mid-tier model, which is basically like a cut down version of the high-end one. And then the small camera, basically the M100, M200 series camera. And that's pretty much it. Of course, more lenses, better lenses, more options. But Sigma's been coming in, Viltrox has been coming in. There are definitely a few relatively minor but irritating things that I'd like to see changed. Use 1 battery throughout all of the EF-M cameras. It's extremely irritating having the LPE17 and LPE12. Basically the same series of camera. Maybe they're saving a few bucks on LPE12, but even then it's almost the same size. Use LPE17 and then potentially have a higher capacity version like Nikon does. I'd be more likely to buy M300, whatever would be the next one, if it uses the same battery as the M6 Mark II. Another thing with video, of course I talk about this a lot, is the 30 minutes per clip in video, and it cuts out. It's in the past it was related to Europe with some law that they did to charge more money, a tariff for cameras that can record longer clips. But I think that's gone now. As far as I can tell, these camera companies need to drop that. It's frustrating. Sony, they took that away. It's good for their customers, it's good for their users. The way that I got around it is I have the M6 Mark II with the Atmos Ninja 5 recorder. That's not a cheap thing, but I bought it used, so I saved a few bucks. But then I spent even more, $100 extra to get the H.265 codec. And that just allows me to have really nice small files when I use 8-bit encoding, and it works well. And with the M6 Mark II, that means I get unlimited recording. I'm doing like hands-on videos, I'm talking to the camera, and it's nice. I don't have to care about the recording limits like this DJI Osmo Action I'm recording to right now. Canon does have some weird things with the mix of photo and video settings where you can't push video to custom modes. You have a video mode on the dial, but some of those don't apply, or some of them do apply between photo and video, and it's just weird. They need to do a hard split between photo modes and video modes and allow people to save everything, like literally every setting for photo or for video into custom modes. The M6 Mark II for me has been good enough. Of course, stabilization, that would be good. Lenses, Sigma just announced a 18 to 50 millimeter f2.8. It has that 55 millimeter filter thread on there, which is the same as the Canon EF-M 11 to 22 millimeter lens. It looks to be a very compact lens. If that were to come to EF-M, I think that'd be very, very nice. Yeah, I think the system is good. I like it. I like a lot of the functionality, abilities to it. Of course, if Canon were to, at the very least, push all of their software firmware improvements to EF-M with new models, that'd be nice. They kind of did it with the M50, but now the camera is even more advanced with their functionality. A few more details on the cameras I'd like to see. You've got the M200, M100 style camera. I don't think it should have a viewfinder because of how compact they want to make it. maybe have a hot shoe with the connection ability to have the viewfinder. So that'd be nice. I think that should be more photo focused. It's a small camera. Processing requirements and stuff would be potentially difficult for video. So they probably couldn't put too much video focus on that. And then the M50 style photo camera with a viewfinder. The higher end photo model with a nice large EVF, more controls, all that stuff. Moving on from there, the two video models. One of them maybe more M50 style without the viewfinder. Maybe have some rigging ability to it, which would be nice. And then the higher end video model, which would have more functionality for the system. 5 seems reasonable, maybe 6. If you want to split the small camera into photo and video as well, that'd be fine too. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see with the system. Of course, you know, who knows if it'll continue to exist, but I'd like to see it continue. Anyways, I'm Scott Bonds. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.